Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And it is, what day is today? It's January 8th. And I'm coming to you, so it's a Wednesday, of course. I come to you every Wednesday morning, 10:30 Eastern Time. And you can find me anytime on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. I'm excited to be here. Oh, good, Nancy's coming on. She was expecting me a day early yesterday. I'm so glad you're so excited, Nancy. That makes me happy. Good morning, Marcia. I'm glad to see you. So I decided to do a little bit of a redo from last week. My hand is doing much better. I have much more range of motion. Look, I can twist it. Though twisting is a little more painful if I'm actually trying to do something with it. But it's doing much better. Hi, Alexa. I can stamp. Hi, Robin. I'm glad you're here. I think we missed you last week, but now I don't remember for sure. So I can stamp. I can do most things, but it just doesn't quite have the strength yet. So anyway, thanks for prayers. Thanks for encouragement. And I'm doing much better today. Oh my goodness. Last week was a doozy though. Besides my hand, in addition to my hand, I got sick that night and was sick for days. I still kind of feel like my stomach is a little weird, but kind of back to eating normal. And then Todd got it Friday night. It was ridiculous. We were down for the count for the weekend. We did lots of sleeping. It just hit us. That was crazy. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. Oh, Kathy's on. I love when so many of you are getting on. That makes me so happy. Okay, so as I said, I decided to do, my mouth is dry already. Does brushing your teeth dry your guys' mouth out too? Hi, Cindy. It drives me crazy. Thanks, Diane. I'm working on it. It's funny. One of the things I needed to do was just resting my hand. And so when I'm sleeping, I'm like, I know that sounds weird, but I'm conscious of it even when I'm sleeping, like, is my hand flat? Because I have this habit of like curling all up, like that didn't feel good. Curling all up like in a ball or whatever when I'm sleeping, and I probably pull everything in my hand when I do that. So I got to be more conscious when I'm sleeping, if that's even possible. I feel like the lighting's weird, but in the past we have found that light above the head is better, so we're going with it. So last week, I'm behind on sending my cards out too. Kathy, no, not Kathy. There are two different demonstrator friends that are carpal tunnel. No, I don't think so. Yes, when are you coming to Michigan, Robin? I want you to be at my classes. I don't think it's carpal tunnel. But something's going on up in my neck. I got an adjustment and it actually totally helped. So I don't know. Anyway, so I'm behind putting cards in the mail. Sorry, I owe Debbie cards and I owe Lynn a card. This card. I owe her this card. So this is what I made. I just made these little parts right here last week. Excuse me. This is the card that I did last week, and I'm going to show basically that card again, but different colors, and actually showing you the card. So, hi, Carrie. Also, I have a card that I did last night. I changed it up, just the colors up just a little bit. Coming to visit for a month. Ooh, that sounds fun. Oh, yeah. At least you can watch from the comfort of your home, Cindy. Yeah, I don't like feeling yucky. I had that last week. So I had a card that I showed last night that I just fell in love with, so I needed to show you that too. Okay, so I'm going to show you the sets that I'm going to use before I put you down. And then I'll go from there. Okay, so first of all, this is part of a mega suite. It's, have you ever done that thing? I couldn't do it with my hands right now. When you're younger, like you had your hands crossed and then you had somebody, or you made somebody cross their hands and then you pointed to which finger they needed to move without touching it, and they had to figure it out, and they would always do the wrong one. Do you remember that? That's what it's like trying to figure out which thing to move when I'm looking at the camera and need to move. Yeah, I did the wrong one. I'm looking at Peaceful Moments, but I moved Painted Poppies. Oh, backwards. Okay, so this is a mega suite, and they both have dies. I'll show you one set of the dies. I didn't pull out the other set. Okay, I did it again. Painted Poppies is the stamp set that I used last week, but then these are the words that I'm planning to use. And the bundle that goes with this, with the Painted Poppies, the bundle that goes with this, the dies that are part of the bundle are, I couldn't find these last week when I was trying to get ready without hurting myself. The dies are this, plus the one I'm going to use. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. I already ran it through the Big Shot and I have all the pieces together, so I'm just going to leave it. So these are the dies. So there's some frames here. There's this cute little embellishment piece here. It's really cute. I used it on a card that I'm going to do for my Painted Poppies class on the 17th. I'm giving you one last chance. I'm going to be ordering stuff today. If you want to sign up for the class, I need to know this afternoon because I'm going to order tonight. Okay, so this is an outline of the flowers, as is this, and of the leaf. So, anyway, and then there's one more piece that I love. Okay, so that's one thing. So I'm going to do a redo in different colors of the baby wipes technique. And then I have to show you this one. It's so much fun. This is Little Ladybug. Oh, Sharon is here. Hi, Sharon. I just said, if you were not on already, you have one last chance for signing up for my Painted Poppies class. I actually only have people signed up for the morning class. So I have a couple people signed up. So you have one last chance till this afternoon. I'm going to be ordering tonight. So this Little Ladybug stamp set, I don't know if all of you have gotten your catalogs or not, but this is in the Celebration catalog. And it's only available to Celebration hostesses. Excuse me. So exciting. Celebration hostesses who have at least a $300 workshop. So you need to, yeah, it's lots of fun, Robin. I love this. So you need to host, first of all, obviously, and then your workshop needs to be $300. And then you get this automatically on top of your normal host benefits. So you need to book a party with me. If you're not already a hostess scheduled during Celebration, like for clubs or whatever, let me know when you want to have a party so we can do an additional one for you at your house or at mine. It's up to you. But I want to show you how cute this set is. It's adorable. So yeah, so that is the other thing that I'm going to show you. So I'm also going to point out a couple things in 2 paper trimmers that we have available now. So you know that we have the main one. This is our main one that just came out. And the cutting blades refills are available now. I just had to order some myself. I love the trimmer. And there's my favorite feature on here. I've already told you about it, I think. But I'm going to show you again. I have a favorite feature. And Dina's here. I'm glad that Dina's here too. Hi. So I'm going to show you that. And then also, this is, that sounds great, Robin. I would love that. So message me later, or I'll message you, and we can see what your I don't know your timing for sure. If you're talking like when you're home for a visit, or if when you're actually here for good. Okay, so this, I want to show you how tiny it is. I love this. This is a little mini cutter that you get when you sign up to be a demonstrator. Oh, yay! I'm glad that he's going home, Dina. That's awesome. So you get this trimmer. You get I showed it last week, a sampler of designer paper. That's awesome. And I somehow missed it, but this is exciting too. Also, as part of your starter kit, you get to choose any free stamp set, anything in the. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Message me timing, or I'll message you later when I'm done. Let me see. What was I saying? I lost it. I don't know where I was going. Okay. I forgot about the stamp set. I don't know how I missed it. So any stamp set that you can buy in the current full catalog, or the mini catalog, the January to June mini catalog, you can choose any stamp set in addition to your normal $125 amount of product. That you only pay $99 plus tax, no shipping. So anyway, I've been gabbing for a long time already. I'm gonna have to stamp fast. Anybody can order the starter kit. Anybody. So, and it's the best deal in the catalog. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the little mini cutter that you get when you do it. I would love to have you on my team, and you get lots of little perks this during celebration when you sign up. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna put you down. I just put away something that I didn't mean to. I need it. That's the next thing I need. So I'm gonna put you down. Remember, I can't see your comments when I'm stamping, so feel free to comment, ask questions, whatever, and I will I'll answer later. That's always editing my video, and answering questions is like the first priority when I'm all done. So anyway, so I'm going to put you down and do my stamping, and just keep chatting. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I'm not just putting you down. Man, struggling. Okay, so I need to do my things. Thanks for sharing already, Dina. I need to unbackwards you, and now I want to put you upside down. Okay, so putting you upside down makes it so that you can see straight on when I'm stamping, okay? So this is just I just grabbed something quick again. This is just an envelope that I had here. I need something non-porous to do this baby wipes technique. So I think a lot of you were on here last week, but so this technique isn't new to you, and I've shown this. Sorry, can't talk when I'm wiggling baby wipes wrapper. I've shown this a lot over the years because I love it so much. So this isn't new probably to a lot of you, but it's just such an awesome technique. Okay, so this time I'm using blues. So what I need to do is make an ink pad. So I'm using blues. I'm going to start with the darkest ink that I have. I'm choosing 3. You can do 2. I probably wouldn't do more than 3. I'm starting with the darkest color. This is Pretty Peacock, and I'm just doing, this ink seems to be really thick. I'm just putting, sorry, sometimes I just can't talk while I'm doing something. I'm putting drops of ink here in Pretty Peacock. You need to keep in mind, okay, so this is going to be my stamp. What did Dina call it last week? The blob? That was kind of funny. Did I say that? Because I don't think I said it, but she was laughing to herself and I laughed at herself. Okay, this is Bermuda Bay. Now I'm starting to fill in between the dark ones that I just did. This ink pad needs to be bigger than the stamp, and now I'm using Pool Party, and I'm filling in all the little cracks. Wherever I see white in this pad, I'm going to fill it in with Pool Party, because I don't want any white to be left behind. And as I just said, it needs to be bigger than the stamp. Okay, so now that I have that, the other thing to keep in mind when you're doing this, a couple of my ink refills, they just leak all the time. It's so annoying. What you want to keep in mind, especially if you're gonna be doing multiple, especially, you need to, when you ink it up, you need to ink it up in the same place each time. Okay, so I have this piece that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna put 3 flowers on here. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of move this away a little bit. So I'm gonna ink it up, and oh, I'm out of camera though. I can see that part, but I can't see comments. They go away when I'm doing this, and I can't read when it's tipped. Okay, so I need to make sure that I'm tapping in the same position, same spot, that sort of thing when I do this. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp one here. I'm gonna do all 3, and then I'll show you. One here. Oh, the second one is better. One here. Oh, third one was even better. Okay, so the light above my head while I'm doing this isn't so great. I'm gonna turn it off a sec and see if it's better. Okay, you can see better when I'm doing this. All right, I'm leaving this off for now. I feel like there's light to the side. I'm gonna leave this off, and I'll turn it on when I'm done. I just feel like it's better. Okay, so I'm gonna put that out of the way. So here's the background of my flower. This is supposed to be the color of it. And now I'm gonna take my poppy here, and I probably just covered up my ink. Oh, there it is. So now I need a real ink pad. I'm using StazOn. Oops. I can do this because it's not photopolymer and I'm not using Stampin' Blends. So I'm inking this up. I want to ink this up really well and make sure that it's nice and wet, because the black part of the poppy is one of my favorite parts. I love how it stands out against the color. Woohoo, love it. Okay, just a sec. I'll do all 3 of these and then I'll show you. I love these blues doing this, this technique. So you can experiment with color, but they are better colors when you have a mix of light and dark. Aren't those so pretty? I love it so much. But experimenting is a good thing though, because I remember when I tried to do one time, I used a really light pink, a really light green, and then soft suede, and that looked horrible. It was nasty. So you just have to experiment, see what looks good. Okay, so here's my flowers, and I'm going to use my little mini cutter now, because I want to cut this in half, because of how I designed the card. I'm going to go up here. So this is 4 inches wide, so I need it to cut it at 2 inches. That's in half. Ah! I love it. Okay, I'm going to need this again later. I'm going to do it right now, actually, since I have it here. Okay, so here's the other die that that's part of the bundle with the painted poppies. So I'm going to pull this out here a sec. So this is really similar, as I mentioned last week, to the, you can't see it with the black under here. This is really similar to Swirly Bird, but yeah, there's stitching around here. And I feel like the Swirly Bird, it was all crisscrossed through the whole thing. And this has a spot where Like you could put a greeting right in the center of it or whatever. Anyway, so what you may not have noticed, I think I told you last week, but what you may not have noticed on this card is this is actually just one piece here. I just cut it and arranged it so that the edges weren't showing. So this is, I'm going to use this to hold it. So I cut that in half. Ha! This is awesome. All right. So here are my two pieces again, and I need my light here so that you can see. Okay, so here are the pieces, and I want to use something that's not going to run out. So I'm going to put this on my black. I can't even layer it. It's too... I wanted the black here so that you could see when I was working on white, but then I can't work on black. Okay, so isn't that awesome? I just love that contrast of color. So I think we're going to be having a long video today because I was sort of gabby. Maybe I needed to get all my words in this week because last week I wasn't feeling so great. I mean, my hand wasn't feeling so great. Okay, so how I did this was I just kind of arranged this how I wanted it to be on here. And I'm gonna have to tip that, move that sort of thing. All right, and then I want my greeting at the bottom. So I'm gonna start with that so I don't get in the way of that. So this is the greeting from Peaceful Poppies. So it's all of the, no, Peaceful Moments. That's what it's. Peaceful Poppies is the name of the suite, which takes in the both stamp set names. Can't see if it's shiny. If it's shiny, then it's inked up. Okay, so Peaceful Poppies is the name of the suite. Peaceful Moments is the name of the words, and Painted Poppies is the name of the stamps of the flowers and stuff like that. Okay, isn't that looking good so far? I don't even have it all together. Oh, I forgot. Blues don't work well in this lighting, or any lighting until I have the camera back up. Okay, so I think I can figure out, I think I can arrange these. So I'm gonna put this, I've just put my adhesive in the middle area. So I have a general idea of where I want this to be. And I'm tipping this, and I want to cover these ends because I don't want those to be seen. So one is going to get adhesive. They're both going to get adhesive, but snail, I guess I should say. Which you can't see that I'm putting on here because it's on black. I feel like I need it on here though. Maybe I just don't. Okay. So again, before I put it down, I'm gonna give it a test here. So make sure that I can cover everything. So I want this one kind of up here. Take this off. And this one kind of here. Do I have everything? Yep, I have everything covered. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down, put that down. So all my ends are covered here. Okay, so there's that. And then I need my ribbon that I have here. So I used this is the ribbon that we're using at the class too, the Painted Poppies class. This is the black glittered, oh, is it organdy or organza? Organdy, I think. So I'm just going to tie a quick knot in here. I love bringing out the black and the poppies. I think I already mentioned that. Love it. All right. I don't want to cover up flowers so much. So I have this. When I turned it like that, that was to help me move where I had how my ends were on the card. And then I can slide this over a little bit if I don't want it covering up stuff. All right, so here's my done card. Isn't that awesome? I love this technique so much. Okay, so this is Pool Party card base, by the way. All right, now, remember, I forgot to tell you last week, doesn't seem like we had a problem with people sharing, but I forgot to tell you last week to remember to like, share, comment. Make sure that you tell me that you shared, because I don't know why this is. I don't know if it's people's settings or if it is how something is shared or what. But for some people, if you don't tell me that you shared, I don't know. So it doesn't come up in a list of this person shared your video. So if you want a chance at winning the cards that I make, then you need to make sure that you tell me. Don't just share and not tell me. Okay, thanks. Okay, so this is the start to my card that I love. So we're using again little Ladybug. Okay, so I need this. So I love the flower in this almost as much as I love the ladybugs in this. So I kind of keep using this flower. I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up. This is in Stays On again. I'm not using photopolymer. I'm going to ink this up, and this I'm stamping on Coastal Cabana. Ta-da! Can you see him? All right. Now I'm also inking up just the head of this and stamping it on the white here. I want to make my flower pop. And this particular time, I don't want to color in my flower. Now I also want, just so you know, I'll show you my cardstock here. This is Highland Heather. This is going to be my card base, and it's going to be the color of my my Ladybug this time. I decided to go with not red this time. So for this one, I need to just make sure that the Ladybug's face is on there. Isn't it cute? This is cute just all by itself. Ha! Love it. All right. So I'm going to leave the ink out, actually. Now, I'm going to set this aside for the moment, and I'm going to grab this. So I have two things that I want to stamp on here. First of all, I have this little line of ladybugs that is awesome. This kind of tends to be like, okay, if I'm making a ladybug, this has to be on it too. So I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. You could make a whole line of them, a whole background of them. And then the other thing that I need, I'm going to put this on here because this is where I'm going to put my piece. I'm going to make this ladybug peek out from behind this piece. So I have it inked up. So I have my piece here, and I'm going to show kind of where I want it to be. Eyeball kind of where it is, and then I'm going to go straight down. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. All right, so I'm going to set this. No, I'm not going to set this aside. Oh, so here's my part where I need to show you the other paper trimmer. This is my favorite part of our new paper cutter, which I've shown it to you or talked to you about it before, I believe. I think I just got ink on something. Just a sec. Nope, it's good. Okay, so this is my very favorite part of this new paper cutter that we have that you guys now can order, and you can get the cutting blades. Okay, so this is a 1-inch strip of designer paper, and I only want a 1/2 inch of it. And in the past, trying to do this would have been difficult, but now we have little edges. I'm going to point to each one. So this is the 1-inch line, 1-inch line. That's where it's the hardest. There's a big wide thing here, a little thing here, a little thing here, big wide thing here. There's something to go up against here. So I can actually put this up against something to hold it in place so that I can cut this 1/2 inch strip. Look at that. Ah, I love it. Okay, that is my favorite feature about this trimmer. It's amazing if you need to cut little sections, and I did. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my card and then show you what I'm trying to do with this. Okay, so I want it up kind of high. So this design paper is also Highland Heather. So it's from the Subtles collection of designer paper. You get a stack of it. I should have brought a pad, but sorry. So in the normal core collection, you get 2 of each design, and then there's another design so the back of this was Argyle, and the other design is some sort of script, and I forgot what you call that. There's another design. Anyway, so you get 2 of each design in each color. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and work with this. So this flower I want to stand out, and I want it to be white. I don't want to color it. I want it to be white. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually not going to do the whole thing here because you know I can't talk when I cut, for sure when I color, but I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to fussy cut it. So I can go around here. Now I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just showing you these are really easy cuts because, you know, it's just a curved line and corners. I'm not going in and weaving in and out and whatever. So this is, so I'm going to cut this out, and I'm also going to cut just the face out of the Ladybug. Now I already did that, and I'm going to show you the magic in a sec. First I decided I'm going to color the stem first. Oh, I have another amazing thing to share with you. I just learned last night. I learned this from a friend of one of my team members. She started coming to our meetings, and she said, everybody knows this, right? And I did not, and I have to tell you. Okay, so I don't know if any of you knew this, but this is a game changer. Okay, so you know how we always struggle. I roll it to see which one's the brush end or which one's the fine tip, or I open it up and I'm on the wrong side. Okay, so look at this. There's a line here that's wide, and there's a line here that's skinny. This is the fine tip end. This is the brush tip end. Ah! Blows my mind. I've not known this. I've been demonstrating. Oh, tomorrow is 18 years. And I did not know this. So, and it's on the Stampin' Blends too. So you don't have to, open it up and close it every single time. So now I just have to get out of the habit of doing that because I still just open it or roll it to look or whatever. So this is Old Olive, and I'm just coloring. This is regular marker, not the Stampin' Blends, as you can tell by the size of it. So I'm just coloring in the stem. The colors, this Old Olive actually looks pretty good with the Coastal Cabana. Okay, so there's my leaves. And now look, I have my, I forgot to bring over, good thing they're here. I forgot to bring over for the center of the flower. Okay, so I'm going to put adhesive on here. Now, if you can see here, there's this flower is kind of sketched like the lines on the flower, the points don't just come to a point, they go a little bit farther. That doesn't matter. I can cut those off because they're on where I already stamped this. Look how that pops. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to use, this is Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to color in the center of the flower. I love a white daisy, honestly. These are just too adorable. Okay, so now this needs to go on my black background. I was gonna say, can I find it on this table with all this black? This is not a good place to, okay, we're just moving it now. We're done with the black. Not a good place to try to line up your borders when you're black on black. That doesn't work. Okay, so we're gonna put that on there. All right, I also cut the face out already, and I'm gonna put the face on my card before I try to put this down. So we're gonna put a little white face on here. Oh, and I'm gonna put her cute little accent too. So I just put little blushing cheeks here. This is Petal Pink. Okay, now I need, last night I forgot to do my greeting before I put it down. That it worked out okay, but I was lucky. So this says thinking of you. I always love a thinking of you card because you can use it for anything. It can be happy birthday on the inside, or it can be a sympathy, or it can be a get well, or whatever. So thinking of you is so versatile. Okay, so this one's gonna have dimensionals. I already have the rest of my card made. And I'm gonna put this here. Oh, I love this so much. So she's peeking. Ah, I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna put you back up. I'm done stamping. I'm gonna put you back up. I need to upside down you, backwards you. Here I am. I'll bring my, and I put the light back on too. Sorry. Should have done that before I had you up. You've had it for a month and didn't even know. That's so cool. What have you had for? Oh, the paper trimmer? Oh, I love that about the paper trimmer. Okay, so now that I have it up, I'm going to show you both cards because you can always see them better when it's up. Ah, Peekaboo is right. I love, 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 love this. So here's this card, and then here's my first one that I did. Thank you. I'm so excited to be with Stampin' Up! For 18 years. I love the company so much. They are amazing. They have amazing product and amazing people, and I love to be a part of it. So I want you to be a part of it too. Join my team. I would love that. Okay, so I told you, last chance, sign up for the class by this afternoon. I'm going to be ordering today. Excuse me, sorry. And sign up to be on my team. I would love to have a bigger team. I would love, we get together. Usually, I mean, it's nothing is required. I want to sign up when I can. Wait, I want to sign up. When can I order a starter kit? You can order today, right now, anytime. You can go to my my website and click, I think it says join my team or join or whatever. And I would suggest before you go and click to sign up, what you should have ready is a wish list with $125 worth of product, plus, thank you, Cindy, plus totally separate from that, any stamp set of your choice. Like, make it the most expensive one, obviously, because they're Stampin' Up! Saying any one that you want. You can't, unlike, I know that, Robin, you haven't had a party with me before. But for those of you who have, when you're the hostess, you can go over and pay the difference. So let's say you got $50 worth of free product. You can choose $55 and pay the $5 plus shipping and tax. For the starter kit, you can't do that. You can only order up to $125 of product. And then you pay the $99 plus tax. Something that you may want to consider, any of you may want to consider, whether you're going to be a host in a club or whether you're having one of your own. As a host, you can choose to use your host benefits to put toward your kit if you wanted to. So, Robin, let's say that you had a class that you wanted when you came to town. I mean, I would love to, you can sign up today. That sounds great. But let's say that you had a class when you came to town and you got $50, $60, $100 of free host benefits. You can put that, you can say, put this towards my kit. And so it'll kind of be saved in your ID, whatever. Kind of it coordinates with your email address, I think, is what. So you can actually apply that rather than choosing all of that free stuff. You can apply that to pay for the kit. So that's a way to do it. But you could sign up today. But I would suggest deciding like what you want before you get on there, because after signing the agreement, like you click and make sure that you read it. It's a binding contract sort of thing. Then the next step is choosing what you actually want in your kit. So having that ready ahead of time is a good idea. So we can talk more later if you have more questions, or feel free to ask them here also. If anybody else has questions too, that's fine. So yeah, Celebration is an awesome time to sign up. It's an awesome time to be a customer. It's an awesome time to be a demonstrator. I love it. It's so much fun. There's one thing to keep in mind, Robin. Actually, anybody. So your kit is $99. It does not count towards celebration items. So if there's a celebration item that you really want, like say it's the bee designer paper or the meerkats, if there's something that you want, you do need to place an order, a $50 order to earn that item. Okay, so having a $99 starter kit, that doesn't qualify you for any celebration items. You're getting the kit and you're getting a rebate on the product that you're getting. So just to keep that in mind. So anyway, okay, I think that's it. Don't forget also that we have a crafting retreat coming up February 22, and the deadline to register for that is on the 1st. If you have any questions about that, you can message me or email me or text me or whatever, and or you can just go to my website and check out I think I have it pinned to the top of my website. So if you just click on it, you can go there and see the details there. So, okay, I think that's it. Thank you for putting up with me for 45 minutes. I kind of like shorter videos, but nope, you can't get the ladybugs. When you can get it is if you have a $300 party. The ladybugs are not something that you can buy, but you could have a $300 party. That benefit is on top of your normal host benefits, or Stampin' Rewards is what they're called. So that would be a gift regardless of whether you chose the free stuff or whether you applied it to the kit. So if you're really wanting the ladybugs, that's the way to do it, is to have a party that's big enough that you can earn the ladybugs, and then you'll get that right away. And then you can apply your host credits to your kit. The other thing that you can keep in mind if you really want that is you could sign up and then have a $300 party, like have a launch party. Invite all your friends and family and whatever to your first party, and then as long as it's $300, then you can get it that way. So, and it would be count toward your sales rather than count towards my sales. So anyway, there's lots of options. Just kind of depends on how fast you want it, how you know, what route you want to go. So, okay, I think I'm done. Feel free to ask me more questions, Robin, or I'll touch base with you after I kind of get everything wrapped up here. And thank you for joining me today. I had so much fun with you. And remember to share the video so then you can get a chance at receiving these cards. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.